Okay, so, I'm so sorry about that, everyone. I apparently got a blue screen of death, if you can believe it. Yeah, that actually happened. So, I am so sorry. I mean, I couldn't exactly predict getting a blue screen of death, if you know what I mean. I mean, what am I supposed to do except say, oh, apparently my computer's dead now.
Well, you all good now?
Okay, yes, I am good to continue. I'm getting everything set up, but I'm good to continue. So, I don't know exactly when the stream cut off, so we're gonna start at our last question and then work from there, okay?
Is that about when you got the blue screen?
Yeah.
No,
All I remember is Allah was asking a question, and I don't know exactly what happened after that because, well, the blue screen kind of messed everything up, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so, back to things. I'm so sorry about that. You may continue.
Now, what was the large question?
About the people.
Oh man, I don't remember how I worded
You were
it.
asking about whether it was nobles or just regular people.
About the disappearances. Are there any connections between all of them? Is it townspeople, just noble folks, or is it just generally anyone?
There's no connection, and between the people that have disappeared, so here to speak of, at least none that we're aware of.
So no one steps forward and is like, "Hey, my brother's missing."
Well,
of course, with disappearances on this scale, people's family members are going to go missing, but that's not enough to build a connection, and between all the cases.
Right,
So,
there's no relations to each other.
To clarify, old, young, new, rich, poor, there's just everyone's been completely random.
Here's a thought. What if it's something involving a ritual? And these people are kidnapped because they're the sacrifices.
Ritual. That would explain the blood.
Is there any way you could sense any, I don't know, residual magic?
No. You're asking the wrong guy about that. No. If the boss knows anybody that can trace the disappearances to anything magical, he's not telling me.
Grizzer then looks to Dennis. You think you can track anything, Dennis? I mean, you and Alex?
Probably could.
Maybe Vienna.
You glance out the window and you can see it's starting to get dark outside. You can hear doors opening and closing as people begin to get to their beds. You have one other room, actually 2 other rooms set up for you, and they're the far left ones. But you also hear another knock at the door. Do you open it?
Alex approaches the door and he just opens it slightly to see who it is. Hello?
You don't see anyone at first, until you look down, and you see a familiar face.
Oh my lord!
Sven! What the heck are you doing here?
Well, I finished my basic training and I came to help you all out.
Oh man, look
good
at
to have
you.
Now, how this works is during combat, Sren is controlled by Rura. I will be acting as her, but during combat, you have control of her, Rura. Okay?
Ew, boy. No pressure.
In fact, you have control of her token right now.
Yeah.
About that, you know that the internet of Rura is currently down, so she can't control the tokens.
No problem, I'm just explaining that she already has control of Sren's token.
Yeah, just give me let me like another minute. It should be coming back here pretty soon.
No
but
problem.
But yay!
But back to things.
But yeah, Alex is like, how did you even get here? You were on the other side of the island.
Well, I might have stalked you.
I beg your pardon?
It was a part of my training to track you by foot.
River
Wait,
kind
so-
of
Wow.
she like immediately recognizes Sren's voice and she like gets up from her thing and she goes over. She goes, Sren. She doesn't say it as happily as she usually does, but she of course hugs her little adopted sister.
Sren hugs her back and then says, "Are you alright, River?"
She's just had a rough day.
A lot has happened, Sren, in a very short amount of time.
Well, I must commit you, Sven. You really did a good tracking, given that we also flied with no beer.
Yes, yeah, it wasn't exactly easy, but I have my ways. Well, now I have my ways. I didn't used to. But now I have my ways.
You're sounding a lot more confident now, too.
I was
Well,
going to say that.
Rura smiles as she goes, "That's the power of our my savior, but I guess he's ours now, isn't he?"
yes, I didn't want to call him that because, I wasn't sure if it's your word or if it can be our word, but yes, he...
No one owns a word, Seren. You can use it if you want to.
Well,
Of course.
then, yes, I do think he, well, I wouldn't call him savior, but he was very helpful, but in terms of saviors, you're my savior. You all are.
Aww, thanks.
Rura looks really nervous and she goes, "Oh, Sren, please don't call me that. There's only one." But, I mean, if you wish to, I guess I won't stop you. I mean, my savior didn't stop me when I called him that.
I appreciate it.
You know, you can call her something else. Call her Big Sis.
You just watch as the green face slowly goes a bright shade of red. Big sis.
Same with Rura. Rura kind of like looks at her friend and she kind of like can't help, like it's like stars in her eyes. She goes, "You want to call me Big Sis?"
I mean, if that's okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry.
I definitely
Rura
opened a
kind of
can
like she goes, "Eee!" She grabs you and she goes, "My little sis! I have a little sis!"
Sren squeaks.
Out of character, I definitely opened a can of worms here.
So,
she is actually smiling to witness that, and got a question in mind that he'll ask later.
Allah, on your back, Mittens says, "Meow, I am here too.
You do exist, man, so I haven't forgot about you.
I am appreciative of your clarification of my existence."
You're welcome.
So, Rira, you now have Sren as a sidekick. I will put her information in the NPC list, but for now it's at the very top so you can look at her stuff, okay?
Sweet. Oh, I have a control back. Yay, I can move again. Oh,
And
wait,
you can remove Seren.
Yes, I can.
You have control of
Sren.
her.
Yay. Okay.
So,
Sweetness. Oh, yeah, so.
Seren steps in and closes the door. behind once everyone's in, you know.
Yee. Okay.
Oh, so this is Sren.
Oh, yes, hello.
Yes.
Kagura
Rura
has
jolts for a second, and then she looks at Sarai and she goes, "Don't touch her."
oh, Kagura has mentioned her once or twice in his letters, but he left out how adorable she is in person.
Immediately bright red again.
All our,
Well,
Oh,
she is
dear.
adorable, isn't she? So don't touch her.
all our smells.
Anyway,
Guys,
Back to
guys.
Don't worry about it. I'm not. No,
Allah.
no, I'm not doing it. Don't worry about it.
No, go.
No.
Thank you, Wizora, for breaking that.
anyway,
Okay.
back to the situation at hand. We got two options. We can rest for the night, or since everyone is locking themselves up, we can go out on patrol and see if we can find any trace of these kidnappers before they take another victim, or see if we can follow a fresh.
It's easy. We just bait them.
Oh, and how exactly are you going to do that? Because their MO is random.
We need a locate person spell too.
Trust me, if the Rogues Guild knew how to bait these guys out, we would have done it a long time ago.
Rura looks a little uncertain. She goes, "But what about what we were doing before? We came here to ask the royal family for help, but it seems we may not get it. Shouldn't that mean maybe we should try talking to Kagura again?"
Well, Kagura will take
let
care.
him out.
Well,
Apparently-
Kagura is going to take care of talking to his parents for now. We can hope that he maybe convinces them. If not, we'll see if we can get in contact with him again. If they don't do anything, then I guess we're on our own from here on out.
But Sarai said that they don't
Apparently
even care about the people here.
Apparently, he had to sneak out last time, and they might not even let him go again.
They let him sneak out. They lowered their guard and let him sneak out once before. They're not going to do it again. Although, but you're going. But
I
you
don't
can leave that
suppose I don't suppose you know any secret passages into the castle.
There may be one or two. It's a castle after all, but the boss is the only one who's going to know anything for sure, and he's already trying to come up with a contingency plan, and for if they need to bail Kagura out of there again.
So you're telling us not to worry about Kagura?
I'm not going to say don't worry about him. I'm just saying, hey, if something happens and we're going to have to get him out of there, we will.
Funny. Speaking of Kagura, when we went and escorted him to the castle, we saw the portrait of a sibling of his. Was a pretty yokai girl.
You must be talking about how his sister, Princess Emeril. She
Yes.
says she's a. I don't know her personally, but Kagura insists she's a sweet girl. Says Rura reminds him of her actually.
I see.
Me?
You went robot there.
I think it fit.
So, go ahead first, Rura.
No, that was it. Rue was just kind of surprised and a little embarrassed.
Oh, can you tell us a little bit about Princess Emerald? Because we don't know anything about her and why Kagura actually left her behind.
Well, from what I can tell, again, she's a sweet girl. Kagura never said anything bad about her at all. Oh, Oh, she did. He did mention that she wanted to see the world outside. She wanted to see what the world was like outside.
Oh, so he actually snuck out to perhaps tell it his sister how the world outside is.
Well, that was. Well, well, the fact. It's not so much that. It's that the boss has found out about what Emerald's desire to see the outside world, and well, he told Kagura outright that if she goes out there, if she goes out there, with Mayhem, in the state it's in right now, she wouldn't last a day.
He's not wrong.
That's actually true, given what's going on with all the things.
And Kagura's Kagura, if Emerald is the only person in the world Kagura would ever consider a friend before he joined the Rogues Guild or met you guys. There's nothing he won't do to make sure she stays safe.
Well,
I see.
noble, I guess, for a brother, but that does, cause a little bit of worry.
So, any more questions about Kagura?
Uh,
I'm good.
I'm honestly still hung up on.
Your
robot.
Ninja, you're roboting really hard right now.
She's already muted.
Like a really slow talking robot.
Yeah,
What were you saying?
I'm honestly still hung.
I think she wants to
Guys?
say something.
Right.
What
Can
were
you
you
repeat,
saying?
Ninja?
No, there was another person talking too.
Marco.
Paulo,
Hello.
now
that
you
better?
can talk. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Can you repeat what you said?
Rua was just going to kind of sigh and then look down when she goes, maybe we should focus then on trying to figure out about these kidnappings then, since there's nothing else we can do for Kagura.
Kazura nods in
Maybe.
agreement.
She actually frowns a little bit. But how do you want to find out who is kidnapping who?
Well, I did propose that we can go on patrol tonight. Either tonight or tomorrow night.
And risk getting kidnapped on our own?
We took down a Tarask topiary.
There
Granted,
is one possibility. It's risky, but it is risky. But if it works, we could finally get a clue to all this.
What's that?
I can get in touch with the boss and the rest of the Rogues Guild and have them station people around the rooftops, keeping you guys under surveillance. You guys would have to be wandering the streets by yourselves to make you easier targets, but the Rogues Guild be watching you from the roof from above. If somebody tries to make a move on you, we'll be there to stop it.
So split the party.
Like I
That
said,
says, I am an excellent target.
like I said,
We got
Guys.
like I said, it was going to be risky.
Well, we got the volunteer with Dennis.
Well, some of us are capable of handling them on our own. But then Grizzer then looks to Alar and Rura and Spren. But I think those three should stick together.
Rua looks a little upset. She goes, like, I would leave Sven by herself. I'm not gonna let her try to be another target again.
I'm talking about you and Sren and Alar sticking together as a group. There is safety in numbers. If anything, the rest of us are bigger targets because we're alone. But if you make yourself weak alone, then you're a bigger target. I'd rather have you and Sren and Alar stick together, or stay here at the inn, so we don't have to worry about you.
And if I may say so myself, it seems to me that about 4 of you are the most 4 of you here are the most capable of going out there by yourselves. Alex, I believe you're good handy with a sword.
For the most part, yeah.
And Wolfman, and Kagura tells me that your rage that rage of yours gives you a handy advantage in battle.
Well, I'm a barbarian after all.
Fair enough. That I hear you're handy with a mace and heavily armored to boot.
If that's all you heard, then he has not told you nearly everything.
Oh, he tells me you're a cleric. Like I said, a free-spirited one at that. And
Not
Grisura.
lacking for humility, is she?
Grisura, Kagura tells me you were able to take on all 3 of these guys as on your own with your bare hands.
As wrestling matches, yes.
Still, few people can say they were able to beat a barbarian one-on-one, even a fighter such as yourself.
To be fair, we were pretty drunk on that day. We still have to have our rematch, by the way.
Yeah, we got that scheduled. Plus, I have experience from my days at the Somewhere Coliseum.
Oh, yeah, yes. Another thing Kagura was wanting was...
Shikon,
Who's...
Shikon, we
Sorry?
can hear that. Continue, Kagura.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Kagura wanted to bring you and Rura up to the royal family, and specifically.
Because of our slave situation?
Rua flinches at that.
You two were held as slaves on Mayhem soil, where the royal family should have had jurisdiction over wherever it is you were held, and yet they did nothing.
To be fair, Sven is also someone who could talk out about that.
Her as well. But regardless, you 3 were kept as slaves. Abe's in the land where the royal family would have been able to free you and keep you safe, and yet they didn't. Kagura especially wasn't going to take kindly to that.
Srem finally speaks up and says, I think we're missing the bigger picture here. As in, we're focusing too much on the bigger picture. We should just do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
The little
either
lady
way,
has the right of it.
She's got a point. The longer we talk about this, the less things get done. Let's not beat around the bush and well, you said you can get in contact with your boss and set this up, right? Well, let's do it.
Leave it to me.
we each can take a district. The 4 of us, I mean.
Alright, well, we'll do that, but let's make sure we leave at least maybe 10-15 minutes after each other. Otherwise, whoever's doing these kidnappings might get suspicious.
And we need to figure out something for Alar, Dennis, Vera, and Sren here.
Wait, you're including him into the group?
Well, we can't exactly leave him,
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah,
considering
I
he
said that was
might
an
blow
excellent
the place
target.
up.
true.
if there's anybody we can't leave alone for more reasons than one, it's this guy.
Uh,
Alright, well, I'll take him with me.
to be fair, I kind of wanna stick to Ala, Sven, and Rura. Not because they are not capable of defend themselves. It's just they need someone who attacks at the close and personal, if you know what I mean.
We were kind of tired. She goes, "We can take care of ourselves, thank you." But and then she just looks reluctant, but she goes, "But I don't want to make you guys go out there by yourselves, and we just stay here."
Hey, I don't have any objections to it. On the contrary. Harry, you three, you got the four of you. You could be considered oddballs among oddballs. Seeing you guys grouped up together won't look too unusual.
Well, you're not wrong. I mean, the first day Fiona and I met, I got her to pay a gold for a map.
We were kind of sad. Then she looked to Sren like, "Sren, since you're part of our group now, you also have a say in this. I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want. Would you be okay going out with us?"
I want to help you.
Oh, we were kind of gushes for a second, and then she sighs. She goes, "Well, I don't want to stay in here, that's for sure. Besides, you guys might need my eyes. I mean, I can fly. If you need me to scout the area, I could do that."
That's true.
Right.
You could scout from the rooftops, along with this guy's contacts.
We're all settled then.
So, yours.
I'd say we do this tomorrow, so the guide of our new friend here can settle things up.
Well,
Besides, we had a lot of things to take on today.
okay.
True.
So,
We were kind of
for the sake of speeding things along, if you spend the day resting, I'm just going to skip to the next night. Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah.
Let me
I'm
change
going
my
to be
spells.
changing spells I have ready.
So-
Question.
As am I.
One question. Which districts are we going to scout? I mean, who's
Can we get the Landrock?
Yeah, just
Thank
give
you.
me a second to put the global illumination back because I set it to nighttime. There you go.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 districts.
Seems like that's good enough for all of us.
All right, so
All right, I'm removing the full vision.
Actually,
Then.
6 if you think about it.
Okay. You are now outside at night. It is very
So-
deathly quiet.
It's so dark out here.
so
Wait, sorry, just out of character right now. We skipped the day, right?
Yes, I skipped the day to expedite things.
Okay.
so which district are we each taking?
I cast light on something that I can carry.
Okay.
Oh.
So you now have 20 feet of sight, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there you go.
Same with me. I also cast
And-
light.
Okay.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, and I have Valen flying like high above everything.
Wait,
like,
where is Ella?
100
Oops,
feet up.
I accidentally made your token on the GM layer. Sorry. You weren't with
Good.
the main group, so I was just...
That's okay. I can't see and see it.
Technically speaking, I have 20 plus 20 feet of vision. The other 20 is dim light.
Okay,
Hmm.
as you wish.
Oh, you know what? Raccoons can see in the dark in real life, can't they?
They normally can, yes.
Then wouldn't it make sense for a raccoon Henge yokai to have dark vision?
Fine. Hey,
Eh,
okay. Now, Allah, you have 20 and 20. So, is anyone else striking a light?
Yeah. Alex is Alex is lighting up a torch.
Okay.
Okay. We need to.
Same with Rua if she can, and she's gonna give it to Sren.
Okay. Seren has dark vision, but there you go.
Guzura,
Okay, never mind.
Guzura and Vierna also have dark vision.
You should have sight of her token, you know, Rura.
I still see most of the city, actually.
Yes, because your
I
dark
can
vision.
see things.
Is that what I'm seeing? Okay, I didn't know. I
Guys,
never had a character with dark
guys,
vision before.
Guys, you have Seren's dark vision, and yes, you can because the dark vision isn't set to. You have ridiculous amounts of dark vision because you're a drow.
Yep.
So,
May I mention one more thing real quick?
yes.
The formula for light for the tokens is 40-20 because 40 is light total and 20 is where the dim starts.
Okay.
Let's.
Fine. There. Happy?
Thank you.
Okay. Can we start?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, so settle down and put your tokens where you're exploring and then give me an perception or an investigation.
I'll
I'm
put
going with Alex, was it?
to keep an eye on you. Yeah. I'll.
So apparently I'm too dangerous to be alone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hang on. Where's the fuck's sake? I'm checking the shopping district.
Okay.
It's at the end of Fair Route and at the end of the Fair Route intersection.
Okay. Everyone else?
I suppose I will markets.
I'll head down Royal Road.
I'm trying to look for the shrine. Or I'm gonna try to look at that. Uh-oh.
You want
what'd I
Tanuki's
do?
shrine? That's right here. Aren't you
Right.
going with Allah though?
Hold it. Hey guys,
Yes.
we've just experienced a power outage.
did too?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, no problem.
So I'll be
just tell me
talking
what-
on my phone via Discord, but I gotta refresh my
Okay.
Roll20.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'll get to you in a second.
Long story short,
Guzura.
what did I miss during the 5 minutes of
I'll get to you in a second,
power
okay?
outage? And I am. And
Guzura.
apparently I don't have internet. Right.
Guzura. I will get to you in a second, okay?
Yeah?
Okay. Rura, you said you're going with Allah, right?
Yes, so yeah, wherever Lola is going, we're going to.
And Shigun said he's going with you, so you're going over there. Rizura, all you missed is that I was setting up the light and the party was splitting, okay?
Okay, so
What
where am I
district are
going?
you taking?
What district hasn't been taken?
There's Civilian, there's the Sprawl, and then there's the Slum.
I'll take the slums.
Okay, let me put your character over there. And you will be
Alright.
rolling an investigation or a perception. And checking your sheet, you aren't proficient in either, so pick one, investigation or perception.
Alright,
You have a 1 in investigation and a 0 in perception.
I'll do investigation. Hang on. Roll20 just came back up.
Okay, you rolled an at 20, that's good. Alright, everyone
did.
else.
Okay.
Those of you...
Come on, man.
Okay.
That's
okay.
persuasion, Rura.
Ah yes, your rolls is...
Yeah.
They both start with P. They're the same thing, right?
Ah, dang it.
All right.
That's why I pressed the wrong one.
Let me whisper your rolls. Never whisper rolls. There you go. Your rolls are now fine. Kagura.
Okay. All right.
I saw your roll though, so don't worry. Okay. So the first group will be. Yeah, let's go with. Cause are you following after the group of 4, Kagura? What are you
sure.
doing?
Sure. I'll say Sarai is tailing those 4, or mainly because they're the ones closest to the castle. Oh, and Sarai is particularly concerned about what Kagura is going through right now.
Okay. So you look around to the quiet streets, the sounds of crickets in the air. You feel tense, like the air is caught on a breath, but you don't see anything. Allah, Shikon, and Drura. Now, you can see little skitters of movement, but when you look... Oh, someone left. That was Grizzer again. Okay. You see little skitters of movement, but when you look, it's just rats. All you missed is that Allah
looks
and
skeptical for a second and then looks around.
So, do you all want to just talk something? I'll give you 5 minutes or so to quickly... Okay. So, Alex and Dennis.
Yep.
You both see... When you approach Necros' store, you see him walking out and beginning to pull a large creature out of the back. It looks grotesque, and I'm just going to drag the token here, but it looks like it's some sort of dog, but you've never seen this kind of dog before. And let me just put the token here now. This is what you see him dragging.
What?
It's dead. Oh.
Twitch.
I'd like to make a deception roll to be looking like I'm reading my book and not paying attention to my surroundings.
Okay. He glances to you and then pushes it back inside and he says, "Don't mind me, I'm just, I got delivered a body, so I'm currently just preparing to chop it up." And he motions towards a bloody block that is used to skin animals and the like.
Well then, don't mind us. Keep going.
He nods and then he just slaps the body on and begins to get to work. But that's all you see.
Oh. Have a lovely night, Necros.
Yep. Actually, that's the wrong voice. Yep. Sorry.
So yeah,
Vienna.
we just keep on going.
Vienna, you think you see something, and then you pull it up. Aha, it's a No, it's a silver. Now, as for Gazura...
What do I see?
You see everything. Now, give me a second, because I got a bit of text to say. Okay? So... that's right. When 1 second. I forgot that the document was closed when I got the blue screen. 1 second, I gotta get that back up.
That's fine.
I don't see Grisura's roll anywhere though.
It's not 20.
Yeah, she rolled a 21.
She wasn't able to, so Lala rolled it for her.
Okay.
It's the double crit up there with a crit success and a crit fail.
All right. Okay.
I wish my 23 was
Guys?
the one.
So I'm ready. So I'm gonna get started now. Let me also change the music real quick to more serious. Okay. Grizura, while you're walking through the slums, you look around and you see shadows everywhere. Then you hear the sound of something dragging its feet. Shh, shh. And as you turn the corner, you look and you see bandits. You duck back behind cover, and then you peek around and you see a group of roughly 8 bandits. And between them is, well, it looks kind of similar to Wolfmail. It looks to be a shifter in shackles and slowly being pulled towards the road. Perhaps even further as you watch towards the noble district.
Gazera frowns and thinks to herself, I don't like this. Am I able to see the rogues up top? The ones that are on our side?
Kagura, have they mobilized yet? As in, did you send them to all groups?
They would have mobilized and had people on every individual group by the time before or they.
There's over 100 roofs. There's not that many rogues in the city.
They have enough. They have enough to keep an eye on. They have enough to keep an eye on everybody in the group.
So, you do see one rogue briefly poke their head out to look at you and glance back to the group.
I motioned for the group, and I make the sign that I am going to follow them to see where all this is going.
He nods, and you watch as he briefly makes a hand gesture and points, and then you watch as another rogue lifts their head and then points, and slowly a string of rogues. And then, everyone, you will watch as a rogue approaches you and explains what Grizura is seeing.
Upon hearing, we are not first, then me.
Fiona, as you glance in that direction, you can actually see the group trying to very quietly pass through the slums.
Okay, what I do... Okay, so... one thing you can do with familiars is basically transfer your perspective into them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, see through their eyes, hear through theirs, and all that stuff. Yep. So I'm going to do that with Valen, and he's going to fly high above them. Shrink him a lot, please.
I am.
Smaller than our.
Does he have dark vision?
I don't know.
I doubt it. He's not a nighttime bird, so I don't think so. Anyway, there you go.
Would this group be carrying around torches, though?
They are, yes, you're right. So, Ella, Rura, and Shikon, what are you doing?
Upon hearing this, Shikon pretty much... Shikon's eyes are pretty bloodshot this time. You can tell that he is pretty pissed.
Alar would try to... She would think for a moment and look to Rura and the group, actually just the group in general that's with her. She would try and cut him off.
Alright.
Rura kind of looks at Shikon, and she kind of see the way he is, and she goes, we may not have much of a choice because he just might bolt here in a minute.
I am not going to let them carry my shift up Pearl. But on the other hand, if I find out where they are bringing them, I will personally storm that place. And you can't stop me.
I'm not saying we're going to, but we're going to need to track them then and not be discovered.
Can
Okay.
I roll sneak?
You can?
Big guy.
Actually, oh wait, who's? Oh, it's Grisera saying that. Okay.
Big guy, I want to ask you
Hmm?
something. Do you want to
Huh?
save just one? Do you want to save just one person tonight, or everyone?
Everyone. That's why I'm keeping my rage under control, as you can see.
Okay, quick
Good.
pause. Dennis and Alex, what are you doing?
All right. Alex, he nods to the rogue that just informed them and gives them a silent thank you, and looks back to Dennis and he says, how big is that light of yours?
It only goes about 40 feet.
Is it enough? Hang on. Just need to quick. It goes about 40 feet. Is it unnoticeable?
No. But I can shove it in my pocket.
All right then. Let's get as close as to where they're heading right now. Well, let's get as close to where they're heading right now. And he, grabs hold of Dennis's arm and he blows out the torch.
So, I'll wait for you to move over and let me know where your position in the is. Bring it in. Bring the tokens over.
Yeah, so for context, Valen is flying basically about high above of them. Vierna is
his light at this location.
Okay.
Yeah, Vierna is like basically phasing in and out so she can keep pace with him, but also keep her distance.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty much like right around the corner where everyone is, where they are, so they can at least somewhat still see them.
All right. So, Vienna, you watch as the shifter slips and there's a clattering sound as he drops a pan flute. Sorry,
Okay.
not pan flute, pan pipes. My bad. The thugs.
Okay, like.
Pan pipes.
Okay, because I was about to ask if I could read the pamphlet from my position
Okay.
from Valen's eyes.
So, the thugs immediately grab it and tuck it back into his clothes and begin to drag him along faster. They worry that someone heard them. They begin to pick up the pace. And then they spot the light from, Rura, your group lit a torch, didn't they?
No, it's Alar's light cantrip.
Yeah, so they spot your light cantrip, and then they sort of pause, and one of the thugs splits up and begins to approach and say, "Well, hello, what are you doing out this late? Ain't that dangerous?"
Alar is going to use this again and just pretend she's foreign and actually doesn't understand a word he's saying.
Okay. He turns and asks Shikon the same thing now that he can see you all.
Shikon simply points towards Alar, then shrugs his shoulders as if he's not as if he's also foreign.
Okay, so Allah, while that guy is clearly trying to talk to you and is getting annoyed when all of you try to pretend that you can't speak, the other group quickly dashes across the road.
Valen is keeping pace with them.
Only Allah notices this because of her passive perception. The guy then goes, "Oh, well, screw this then." And he just kind of begins to walk away.
Hang on.
Oh?
As I noticed the group that ran,
Hmm?
I don't know if this would actually affect them, so I'm just gonna show it out here.
What is it? That would affect one creature you can see within range, yeah?
Do it on the
Which one do you do it on while they're dashing past?
shifter.
I'm gonna do it on the shifter.
Okay, so the shifter immediately freezes in place, and they all look to the vines and earth curled around him, and they all share a glance, and then they begin to try and pull him out. And because there are 6 of them, let's see,
7, actually.
6 bandits is what I'm saying. Yeah, okay. So they managed to pull him out eventually, but by this point, everyone else would have seen this whole display. And the guy who was talking to you glances over and he says, and then he just walks off, and they straight up bolt.
After them.
Well, Alar's gonna go give chase.
Alright,
Same with Kazura.
they're going to draw their weapons and say, protect the cargo.
Valen's gonna fly overhead, keeping an eye on said car.
Okay. So, we will roll initiative next time, and we're going to pause here.
Okay.
Shikon is actually combat ready, and can he already be on rage because he is?
Nope, you did not say you were rolling rage, so you can roll that when we roll initiative next time.
But I will be
So-
far ahead 'cause I got more movement speed, I think, or whatever. I don't know.
Pick your positions, pick where you were at before the fight begins. Alex and Dennis, I'd imagine you'd follow the group.
Well, yeah.
Again, leave at least 20 feet of movement because they dashed. Leave at least 20 between you, is all I'm saying.
Well, I have over 100 feet in dashing, so.
That's fair.
So
Dennis over here.
I took off.
Yeah, and Valen was keeping pace with him the entire time.
Mhm.
So he, so he's just like flying around. Like his movement speed is 60, so it's easy for him to keep up.
Alright, your positions are locked in. Don't move your tokens before the next guest session. And that's where we're ending it. I hope you all had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, flying familiar might just have been the best choice decision I've made so far with this character.
Okay. So, thank you all for tuning in. Sorry about the stream suddenly cutting off like I couldn't... Who can predict a blue screen of death, you know what I mean?
I had one too.
Yeah. Still, I hope you all had fun, and I hope the players had fun, and thank you for being so vocal, Becca. It was a treat to read those comments when I could.
Yeah, no problem.
So, see you all next week, and yeah, we've got a combat encounter right off the bat next week. That should be fun.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Darkest feeling deepest. Family darkest fear.